Hi, Liya and Karen. So today we're going to be making some scrambled eggs. So first you're going to need a bowl with a fork. So that's what we have. A big spoon right here. Olive oil, just some olive oil. Eggs right here. Salt and pepper. And a pan. So first, we're gonna take our spoon, our fork and bowl, and we're gonna crack some eggs in it. So as many as you need. And we are doing scrambled, so it's gonna be some scrambled eggs. So put the eggs in the bowl once you crack them. So I'm doing here. And just keep doing that until you get your right amount. So I'm going to do about 6 to 7. As I have 6 to 7, I'm going to start. Oh my God. Yeah, that's why you want to bowl. And after that, you're going to wash your hands real quick. So I'll wash my hands real quick. And you're going to take your fork and just start mixing them. Let me get you an angle where you can't see when I mix. I'm just gonna hold it while You want that into a yellow mixture. I'll show you when it's done. You want a good consistency, a bit runny but not too runny, so about like that. Next, you're gonna turn on your stove to about medium. Put your pan on it. And when you put your pan on it, you're going to put your eggs on. Now that the eggs are on, you're just going to make sure it's not too thick. And you're going to take your olive oil and take about a cap. So I'm just going to put about a cap in here. Do it over the surface. And mix that. So when you do mix it, you're all set. So I'm going to mix that real quick. Now, I have the salt and pepper. We're going to wait and just start making it. So I'm just going to make sure this is a nice thick consistency. Want something about like this. When you have it like this, you're just going to keep it going, and once it starts to cook, you're going to work that. So when you're working this, you want it not one side to be burnt. You want to move it around evenly. While I move it around evenly, once it gets to a good consistent of an egg, the scrambled egg, you would add salt and pepper, but at this point, it's not really. It's really pretty runny. And you're starting it. It's like after about 3-4 minutes, it'll start getting into that harder consistency. But overall, it's really good. I prefer water, juice, or something that you would think would go along with eggs. And it's your choice if you want it cheesy, which I don't like cheesy. You would add shredded cheese, cheddar. I don't really mind, but I really don't like it, so when we do this, I want to keep it in a good consistency, which it's getting kind of a bit of a hotter. So once it starts warming up to a medium, turn it to about, get it to like 3/4 away to high. Once you get it to that rate, make sure it's not going to burn it, but just keep it going. And once it gets to a thicker, you'll turn it back down to medium, which at this point we just need it to cook. But while it's cooking, salt and pepper, I would be using this, but there's not enough pepper. Well, there is, but I don't really like to use that pepper. So I'm going to grab salt right here. I use the molten salt right here. And then I use the McCormick pepper, black pepper. And I'll use those as a set. Just while that happens. So it's getting a bit of a better consistency. Here, let me show you. See that egg right there? It's egging up at the bottom. So if I move it around, you'll see some egg popping. It's not at the consistency to where you want to add your salt or pepper. You kind of want it a bit harder so it actually gives a better mixing radius. So when it's getting clumpy now, you want to break that up. Keep it moving though, just keep it moving. So it's at a good rate right now. We're gonna wait a couple, or like around 30 seconds to a minute for that to happen, and so we can add our salt and pepper. So it's getting to a good consistency. You need a bit more. Make sure it's not sticking to the edges so it doesn't get burnt. Make sure you're moving it around consistently in a good way. Keep it moving. So at this consistency, you want to add your salt and pepper. So I'm going to get my pepper. I start with pepper. So it's about that. Then I'm going to hurry on up to put the salt. And then mix that thoroughly. So we're going to turn that back down to medium. And while it's down at medium, we're going to just keep it working. And turn that off. And once you get it off, move it immediately to a different section, because this part right here is hot. This one isn't. The pan's hot, so it's going to be a good radius to finish it. And right now, we're going to grab the plate. So I grab a big plate and put all the egg. So at the end, it should, right? Should look like this. And that's it. I hope you have a good time doing this, and see you